Hi everyone, so as promised I'm going to show you an oracle deck, We Star Oracle. It's called Reclaiming Self and it's by Tricia from Precious Tweaks on Instagram. As I mentioned in my previous video, I did contact Tricia, so this is a free deck, but I was very curious about her artwork. I saw it on Instagram and it just seemed very elusive, dreamlike, kind of hard to describe, very like dreamy, watery, fluid art, and I was very fascinated and intrigued by her deck. So I thought, since I do tarot review and deck reviews, I'm just going to close my window, that I would love to show this deck, because I haven't actually seen much of it on Instagram or on any other media. So it came wrapped beautifully in this first in this kind of paper, so it looks very natural. And here we have this. I'm just going to unwrap it. I'm not like Anneke, she's always so delicate with her paper. I just can't do this, I don't have patience for that. But so this is the box. So it's just this gorgeous white box, and it says We Star Oracle Reclaiming Self, a 34 card oracle deck, a unique source of guidance, inspiration and support as you journey to reclaim that which is hidden deep within. Artwork and writings by Tricia Murray, and she's from the UK, so all the UK people, you can, you're lucky, you don't have to pay for postage. The box has this soft black inlay, so it's really beautifully packaged, and I just love the simplicity of it. So the cards are wrapped, so let me just stop the camera for 1 sec. So unwrap them, and as I said, this is 34 oracle cards deck. So the card size, let's compare it to some regular tarot deck, shall we? So here's a regular tarot deck, and these are this is oracle size. They're definitely bigger cards, they kind of, hand size. And the cardstock, it's nice. It reminds me a little bit of maybe a little bit thinner than Lisa's McLaughlin oracle cards, but buttery kind of feel to them. No high shine, it's matte, and as you see, the coloring is very kind of murky, I'd call it, but yeah, it's beautiful. It's very different to what I have. So here we have those kind of extra cards. So there's this main card with the little star, so the one which I showed you. Then we have a story of some of me. I love that. So I hope you can see it. Can I make it a little bit brighter? Maybe too much. So yeah, a story of some of Tricia. I would like to give my greatest thanks to Jonathan Children. So there's like a thank you card, and Reclaiming Self. I have been on a journey to reclaim self, to reclaim self, looking to discover some of the many faces that lie hidden deep within. I invite them to now surface. It's time to see this unacknowledged aspect of self and allow them a safe place to be present. Through connecting with more of who I am, I'm able to begin to be my sacred creative self. As an artist, I needed to hold the precious moments of this journey, reflecting them through into physical, to ground them and make visible what until now had gone unseen. A We-Star Oracle deck was formed using the artwork created as I journeyed through my process. Each card holds a point on that journey. The images contain an intrinsic message of guidance, support, which expands upon the energy held in each drawing and is the basis for the writings that accompany each card. So this is a unique source of guidance, inspiration, and support. And this is interesting. So how can we, use the cards? So she says here, looking at the image, be guided by your intuition. What is your first impression? What stands out? What emotions arise? As you begin to read the card, the layers of the image will unfold. When you are ready, turn the card over and allow the words to add their guidance. So first of all, just look at the images themselves. And here we have 2 spreads, so 4-card spread and 9-card spread. So I think it's beautiful. Okay, for people who don't like this type of thing, the writing is on the back of the cards. I don't mind, as with Lisa's McLaughlin artwork and oracle decks, which I love. This one the same, I don't mind at all. So let's just jump into it. Maybe I'm going to move it a bit closer so we can see. So I haven't seen the cards yet as well. So as you can see, they're a little bit surreal, a little bit of the imaginative, dreamy side. So here we have these 2 hands, they look like forks. So what does it say? Here we have the keyword, so growth. I don't know if it's always in another, it comes in different colors, but there's always a keyword. And then there's a little description. So shall we just see? Allow yourself to connect and be present in the universe. The external and the internal. Where does one end and the other begin? Close your eyes and open up to the infinite wonders that surround you, that are you. Breathe life deeply into your being and out into the world. Growth. So this one is a card of growth. I think it reminds me a little bit of a seed, that it just starts to kind of coming out. It still doesn't even know where to, like, what's growing out of it, what's coming. Like the eyes are kind of seem to be covered, but there's already that growth is happening. So a little bit like full card. And this was the first card in the oracle. How cool. So this one is immersion, number 1. I'm not going to read all of them, and it's going to be too long, so I'm just going to show you immersion. Look how gorgeous that is. I love this like negative, that white background, and this is immersion 2, so that was immersion 1, like a little sprout, and immersion 2. This one, movement, so something is already going on, but it's growing roots. I love this. You can take a look at the writing, and then there is some color. So this is immersion 4. So there's a few of the same keywords. That's a little, I love this, the magpie. I haven't even seen all the cards. So this is awareness. So as you can see, it doesn't really describe the card so much, doesn't tell you why the magpie is here. It's more like kind of like a little short prompt of what you can do to be aware. And maybe, when we notice a bird on the tree, we are paying attention, right? We are being aware of the moment, because maybe sometimes it's not so easy to see, oh wow, this one is pretty scary. So I love it that there's also dark cards in here. So this is immersion 6 as well. So there is fear here. Something so long held has been annihilated. There's a loss of structure. There's a good place, though often does not feel that way. So this is a good place, often, though often it does not feel that way. There's space now to create something. There's space now to create something new on the wisdom gained from all that has come before. So I'm not sure why they all immersions, but I love that image. Wow, it's very dynamic. So yeah, but it doesn't feel that comfortable. So this is also immersion 7. The deep wounds are healing. So I think there is, yes, she said there is some kind of process in the cards. So here is growth again. And also maybe there's immersion, growth, and you know, like the similar keywords that belong, the cards belong to similar groups. So these are quite cute. I think they can be used as dream work as well. Movement. So yeah, there was growth, movement, immersion. So cool. I just think the artwork is really stunning. It's very kind of unique. I'm here, I see you. Do not falter, be strong, keep going, I'm with you. I am of the earth. I am of the woods. The path is clear. There might be a hill to climb, but I am the stack of the dark forest, and I give you my strength. I think that could be a very beautiful healing deck, or, you know, like again, going through a process, as she did, awareness. So I think there's a few keywords and a certain amount of cards that belong to that group of keywords. So there's movement, growth, awareness, immersion. I think they will go nicely, some of them at least, with Devas of Creation. Like this one is very similar to Devas. So that's growth, the divine spark. Wow, this one, yeah, that's one is the one I saw. My friend actually, Andriana, showed me this deck first. Awareness. So then we have this beautiful art. Just really love that artwork. Growth. The strength of the warrior without the fight. Awesome. Wow. That's so cool. I saw her posting it on Instagram today. Awareness reminds me of Goddess Hell, or, you know, that yin yang kind of. That's a bit haunting. Movement. And here the tree. An island of strong growth built from all that has gone before. So like ancestral knowledge. So I think once you kind of get used to the images and you read maybe this short description and you see that there's only a few keywords that the cards kind of keep repeating, and it is a process. And I love that there's this sinusoid, you know, of movement, growth, immersion, death, movement, growth, immersion, death, seeding, you know. That's life, that's what's happening. We gain awareness, then we kind of move out, then we come back. And where are the edges of your box that keep you confined? And I love how, I just think like Linda Hill from the Red Seeds Oracle, Lisa McLaughlin, and now Tricia, these guys from the UK, they have amazing like wisdom as women. I really love the oracle decks from the UK there. growth. Looks like a stone or like a mushroom or like a bread that went moldy. What we perceive to be is not the whole story, only that which we understand to the level of our knowledge. Oh, that's funny. There's this one. Immersion. It's kind of Geigerish. Respect all aspects of your sacred being, movement. And there's like this kind of accession or spinal bones. And there's a little baby. Something has taken its time to gather together into form. Oh, I love that. That's nice. And there's a little kind of cat, or yeah, it looks like a cat. Finding a safe space to discover your own individual self. Yeah, cats are very individual, aren't they? And here we have that tree, like a pine tree. Strength can be found in softness. Otherwise, you just break. So this fantastical creatures kind of in her deck. It's really lovely artwork, like simple but strong, powerful forces are at work. This mermaid sitting on an egg or an island, maybe a full moon. And this, what is this? Oh, it's like a hand or many hands, two hands holding a stone, a baby, finding now what was hidden deep within, maybe like a treasure, maybe it's a shining gold or something. And there's another darker one. An old head repeating many times. Yeah, it's like the scarring. Beautiful. Whee! Freedom. Things are falling away now. The false self can no longer be held. Deep emotions here. So yeah, very emotional, isn't it? It's like she's underwater. And then two last cards. So this one is like another like a face here. So it's like a fantastical creature being pushed and pulled by others' expectations. Okay. And then another tree. Standing upright, strong and without question, no doubt in my being, I just am wondrous and divine, no boundaries, flowing with all that is, I am. Growth. So that's number 33, and that was number kind of like a 0, the first one, so the one that reminded me a little bit of the Fool. So that's it. That's the We Star Oracle deck by Tricia Murray, and I think it's beautiful. I will link her IG below. I think she sells the decks also on Etsy or on her website. I will link all the information below. So thank you, Tricia, for sending the deck to me, and I hope you guys enjoyed it. I think this deck should be seen more often. I will be working with it and checking out. I think it's more of a healing deck, like it's quite deep and beautiful, for definitely for people who love artwork, who love like deep exploration, because it lends itself very well for creative writing, and it's quite haunting images and very kind of on this, like working on the subconscious mind for sure. So yeah, I know it's not for everybody maybe, but I love it and I'm excited to have it in my collection. So thanks for watching, and I speak to you soon.